So the Green Era Hub. So the main issue of the Green Era Hub, or the main topic, is preserving achievements of the ERA-NETs and preparing for the future. As already told you in the beginning and at the welcome, the coordination of the Green Era Hub is between Petra and myself. We are based in Jülich in Germany, and today is the funders kickoff meeting where we would like to explain the Green Era Hub to you as funders from Europe and beyond, and would like to explain to you the calls we are going to plan in the Green Era Hub. So short fact sheet and rationale about the Green Era Hub. The Green Era Hub is a coordinated support action, a so-called CSA, which has been submitted within the Horizon Videra call from the European Commission. And it's called a support for policymakers at program level collaboration. This was the original call for proposals. The Green Era Hub itself started this September, on the 1st September 2022, and will run for 4 years. Within the Green Era Hub, we are 12 partners representing a network from previous and still running ERA-NETs and other initiatives within the agri-food and biotechnology sector. So what is our rationale? We would like to learn from the past and get prepared for the future. So the ERA-NETs, which have been running for the last decades, have been a well-proven format, and they will now ending, and the partnerships will start. So we are kind of a bridge between the ERA-NETs and the partnerships, but that's not the only task, but one of the main tasks. So what are the aims and ambitions of the Green Era Hub? So we would like to keep the momentum gained from the last 17 years of the successful ERA-NETs. We would like to build on these achievements and to further enhance the cross-border collaborations between the agri-food and biotechnology sector. So meaning we also would like to run joint transnational funding opportunities through calls. Then we would also like to, within the road mapping work packages, to identify common research and innovation priorities within the sector of agri-food and biotechnologies. One also main address is to preserve the best practices of the previous ERA-NETs and to continue and build on them for future collaborations. And you would also like to broaden the action also beyond Europe, and also like to include more countries within the actions, which I would like to explain to you in later slides. And last but not least, also prepare for the transition of the ERA-NETs into the partnerships. And all in sum have one goal, which is to contribute to the strategic goals of the SDGs, in particular for us in zero hunger, industry innovation and infrastructure, responsibility, consumption, production, the life on land, and the farm to fork strategies of the European Green Deal. So who is the Green Era Hub? I think this is one of the very interesting questions for you. So the Green Era Hub consists of 12 partners, which are seen on the right-hand side of the slide. And those 12 partners are not only the partners, but they also represent 15 initiatives within the agri-food and biotechnology sector, which you can see on the left-hand side. So for us, this is a really important issue within the Green Era Hub. The partners are not only responsible for the implementation of the work we are planning in the Green Era Hub, but they also represent the entire consortium of one of the named initiatives on the left-hand side. We will also send you the presentation, so no need to take any screenshots. So what have the initiatives been achieved so far? So the 15 initiatives which has been shown in the previous slides, they have achieved in some 29 coordination actions. They have strategic research innovation agendas which are still going on in kind or still in ERA-NETs which are still running. In some, they had been conducted 89 transnational calls and have mobilized a funding of 1,100 million euros. There were some other different activities running through the ERA-NETs in the other initiative, which has been summer schools or webinars, or they have support in the data management and in the communications. So there were a lot of actions ongoing there within these initiatives, and we would like to preserve them in the Green Era Hub and also build on them, and would like to continue on them. So how we would like to implement all those goals and ambitions of the Green Era Hub. So in some within the Green Era Hub, we have 8 work packages, which are coordination and management, strategic road mapping, and the future funding. The work package 2 and 3 will be presented in separate presentations today to you. We have a work package on monitoring and evaluation. We have a work package on knowledge exchange and widening and outreach, and joint activities in communication and dissemination. So all of those 8 work packages are closely working together to make this Green Era Hub a successful project. And this is our governance structure. So as already mentioned, we have different interest groups you would like to consider. So the first one are the Green Era Hub initiatives. So the initiatives which are represented within our partners in the Green Era Hub. And this is the basis of the Green Era Hub. So this is also you, because you are the funders of the different initiatives. That's why you're on the basis, you're on the ground, you're of those governance. And then we have the funders board. This will be established as soon we are having the first call. So the funders board consists of funders of each call, and those will be the decision-making body of the calls. So in the Green Era Hub, 3 calls are planned. So we will have 3 different funders board within the Green Era Hub. Then we have the consortium board, which is the decision-making body of the Green Era Hub itself. And this consists of the different Green Era Hub partners who will also represent your initiative within the Green Era Hub, and not only being partner of the Green Era Hub, but also representing initiatives. And then we have also close collaboration with other initiatives within the agri-food and biotechnology sector in Europe and also outside Europe. We will establish an external expert group and also a network of interested partners. Those group will be also in close cooperation with the Green Era Hub and will also feed in to the goals and ambitions and the implementation of the Green Era Hub. And last but not least, the very important thing is the project and the research which we would like to support. And within the Green Era Hub, we have 2 types of research projects. So first, we have research projects within the already ending ARANETs, as we will continue to monitor. And we will have research projects which result from the Green Era Hub calls. So previous to my invitation for this funders kickoff, we have also sent you a questionnaire where we kindly ask you to already indicate your research needs and also your interest in our planned calls within the Green Era Hub. And today I would also like to present you some results of this questionnaire. So we will keep the questionnaire for another week open so that you still have the possibility to feed in to us, because for us it's a great help to get an idea what is your need, or what are your research needs and priorities, and what do you think about our planned calls, if you're interested or not. So in sum, 43 people followed our invitation and filled in the surveys on the research priorities, and 34 people filled in the survey on the call interest. So this was one survey, but it was separated by 2 thematic areas. So 34 people filled in the survey until the end. So what was really nicely was that all the contributors we got contribution from all the 15 initiatives which are represented in Green Era Hub, and also 2 additional initiatives which are not under the umbrella of the Green Era Hub at the moment have given feedback to us. And in some, funders from 26 countries and 3 different funding agencies have answered our survey. So this is the results from the questionnaire. So all the initiatives we have within the Green Era Hub have given feedback. So for some initiatives, 13 funders or even 16 funders have been given feedback, and for some initiatives, not so many funders have given feedback. But again, the survey is still open. So what was great was that the majority of you are interested in a first call, but it's just natural. Otherwise, you wouldn't have answered that survey. So it's not a surprise. But for us, it's really important to know that there is an interest within the research area in Europe for such calls we are planning to. And for the timeline, so we also asked for the timeline for the first call, because the time is the case that we are going to plan to have the first call launched in spring, and we have asked you if this is feasible for you, or if we are launching the call in spring. What about the selection of the project? So just for us to give an indication of time when we have to plan the selection of the projects and the start of the project. And then we also have asked you if you're also interested in future Green Era Hub calls. And the majority of you answered that there is an interest, and we also received some comments. So the partnerships are, sure, for you, one important issue to consider. And this was also within our comments that some have asked, or one have asked that, or said that their main priorities is within the partnerships, and that they have to decide if they can also participate in the Green Era Hub. And for this reason, I've would like also to comment on that, because we received also a lot of questions in previous in previous events where we have been invited as the Green Era Hub. So I would also like to share with you how we see ourselves with respect to the partnerships. So the Green Era Hub itself, we would like to be complement to the partnerships.